36 months.
Got it.
Just because the real estate and the approval process, I mean, that's looking, probably 18 months at least to do it. So it's not, but, again, go back and do backward analysis of their forecast accuracy over a 5-year period. And the forecast accuracy effectively has to be at the origin destination commodity car type level that supports the train plan. And that tells you how accurate their planning process is.
Right. And I guess you alluded to the CN service issues earlier in the call, where essentially they ran out of capacity and had under forecasted demand or weren't prepared for it. What are the levers available to you in the short term? I guess it's not many. It's essentially, if you've got some decommissioned assets, you can bring those back online. What other kind of short-term capacity expansion levers do rails have? Productivity improvements?
Really the short answer is nothing. And then the long answer that they don't want to do is that you can reroute traffic over the underutilized parts of your network. That's going to affect your cost tremendously, but that's about the only real lever that you have to do that.
Got it. So level loading,
because
that's if you're hot on one origin destination route.
Yeah.
Moving
and
cars
that's why
over from somewhere that's underutilized.
Yeah, and that's why forecasting is so important, because when the commercial forecast is wrong, that gives you a bad asset and train plan forecast, and then that only results in lower levels of service. So now you're delivering poor service and trying to take higher price.
What's kind of like, as a rule of thumb, the lowest economically viable utilization for a manifest or intermodal rail car?
So so the best way to look at that is if I were looking at asset utilization, I would completely ban any use of averages. And everything has to be looked at in terms of a histogram. And so with a manifest car, I should be getting between 6 to 8 uses of that car a year. And in an intermodal container, and for an intermodal container, you basically need to look at it in regular service. So you got to take out UPS, and so that should be anywhere between 10 to 14 uses per year minimum. If you've got assets that are being used, any time between 1 and 4 times a year, there's no way that works.
Got it.
Can we just really quickly revisit the question we were at just a second ago on, what do you do if you have a demand or capacity challenges, right? And how could you bring up demand in the short term? What if you're in the opposite scenario where you've overplanned and demand isn't materializing? What are the levers that you have to adjust in that scenario?
Yeah, so then what you really need to do is it comes to routing. So you need to basically route everything through your high capacity terminals, and then and this is particularly true with manifest and intermodal, is that it's kind of like when you go hypothermic, you need to bring all the blood back into the center, and that's the same way with the rail network. Because you need to basically reduce all your outlying cost structures, and then bring everything back into your high demand points.
Got it. And